Alright, Phantasm 4, Oblivion. Now, Phantasm 4, I'd say out of all the movies so far, this is not terrible, but this is definitely my least favorite out of the four I've seen so far, and I haven't seen Ravager yet, the fifth one, but this one is is really different than the first three in a way. Like, it's different, but it's not different. In a way, it's just the same movie, but I enjoyed the first three more, even though they were pretty. They've had a lot of same things with them in those movies. This is the first one where I really didn't like enjoy it, and that's really it sucks because I really enjoyed the first three. But anyways, let's just get into it. We got another recap again, like the other movies, and then so Tim's gone, just out of nowhere. Like he flew out of that window, or was pulled out of that window at the end of the third one. But in this one, he's just gone. So it's just like Liz again. Like he's just gone. I'm just like okay. And I think Rocky like drove away at the end of the second one, or at the end of the third one. So she's gone already. So at least it wasn't insulting to kill her off. She's at least gone. But Tim, like he's no sign of him. He's just gone. So it's again, just the thing that annoyed me, that it annoyed me more in this one because they did it again. Like, they killed off these characters again. And this movie is trying to be just about Mike and Reggie. And there's, like, one girl that Reggie meets, but it's really not the same, like, where all these group of, like, ragtag people join Reggie to, like, go save Mike or go help out. In this one, it's just mostly about those two, which I thought would be a positive, but it made it not as interesting, which was a shame because I really, like I said, I really enjoyed the first three. And it, like I said, it has a recap, and then it has like Reggie trying to find out about Mike because Jody, who's in the black ball, like in the last one, is now goes up to Reggie and tells him like we need to help him, we need to find him because he's been taken over by Tall Man. So it's pretty much just Reggie going around again, but not with the entertaining sidekicks, and even with his entertaining bits, there aren't as many in this movie. He just has a lot of stuff, like, the same kind of thing happen. He just runs into things again. Like, he runs into this weird-looking Freddy Krueger-like cop who's like a zombie, and fights him, and that's it. And it's like, okay, I don't know. Like, it just didn't feel like it had the same, like, feeling I did with the first three. But there's a positive though. At least Mike has more screen time in this than the last one. And I like the fact, there's one thing I do like, that he does try to hang himself because and I forgot the reason really why. He just, like, I don't know. But he tries to hang himself, and then the tall man's like, boy, you can't die yet. You're not dying that way. Like, he wants to kill him himself. So, or the tall man wants to kill Mike himself, so Mike fails at hanging himself. And then Mike starts figuring out some of Tall Man's past, which his real name is like Jebediah, and like he's a normal guy, and he learns some magic, I think. So it's, I don't know, like it's fine, but it's just not as interesting. Like this movie just didn't give me that much interesting to cling on to. There were a couple moments with Reggie, like I said, that were fine, like in the last couple. Like, again, he's being a horn dog and he's trying to have sex with this girl. And she says no, and then well, actually, I don't know if he dreams, I think it actually happens, where the girl, you realize she has ball boobs, because, like, the two silver balls are where her boobs are and fly out of her, and she's like, you want to get it on, Reggie? And, like, it was funny, but it wasn't that long, and it felt like there was more funny, silly moments like that in the last three than this one. And then we got, pretty much there's not much to talk about besides after this, the ending, which Jody dies again. Like, he literally does, like, he dies again. I'm just like, okay, that's, I don't know. And then the tall man explodes, and then, oh, he's still alive, oh no, he's still alive. And then Mike's dying at the end of the movie, and then, like, it keeps showing throughout this movie scenes of young Mike from the first Phantasm. And I don't remember seeing all those in the first one. Maybe I just didn't pay attention or what, but I don't remember seeing every scene of young Mike, because this is footage from the first movie of Mike. But there's a scene where at the end of the movie where Mike's dying, older Mike, and then younger Mike from the first Phantasm is with Reggie in that ice cream truck, and then older Mike's talking to him in his head, and then Reggie's like, "What was that?" And he just says, "Oh, just sound in the wind," or something like that. And I'm just like, okay, that's a weird way to end it. And this was in 1998, and then Ravager came out in 2016. So this was a long ass time for people to wait to see what happens, because it just ended on the note of Mike was dying, and that's it. So this one, like, it's not the worst movie ever. It's definitely not even close. Like, it's not anywhere near that. But it's just not. It's not as entertaining as the first three. Like, there are a couple moments with Reggie I thought were fun. There were a couple moments with Mike that I thought were fine. The learning of the history of the tall man was just adequate. It was fine. It was just kind of boring. The movie, I felt like, was just very uninteresting for me. Like, it felt like it played by numbers again. And I hope that 5 does it differently, but this one it really just didn't do much for me. And like I said, it's a shame because I enjoyed the first 3. So this one was just kind of a disappointment, but I'm curious to see what Ravager is like. I don't know. I haven't heard any reviews on it, but I hope that it's good. I hope that it's a good one. I think it says it's the end to the franchise, so hopefully we'll see what happens in Ravager. But overall, this one I just thought was pretty boring, just kind of a disappointment.